पाठ करते कोणी, गीता पठण केले. तेच तेच ग्रंथी ज्ञान जना उपदेशिले. तेच तेच ग्रंथी ज्ञान जना उपदेशिले. आयुष्यात गेले वाया, आयुष्यात गेले वाया, कृष्ण न दिसावा. उघड सहस्त्रार माते, उघड सहस्त्रार, उघड सहस्त्रार माते, उघड सहस्त्रार. कोणी योगी राज, कोणी सिद्ध शिवनाथ. कोणी योगी राज, कोणी सिद्ध शिवनाथ. संत साधू म्हणती कोणी सिद्धी दावितात. संत साधू म्हणती कोणी सिद्धी दावितात. अनुभव शून्य सारे, अनुभव शून्य सारे, त्रास दोह्या जीवा. उघड सहस्त्रार माते, उघड सहस्त्रार, उघड सहस्त्रार माते, उघड सहस्त्रार. तुझ्या चरणासी माते जेव्हा आम्ही आलो, तुझ्या चरणासी माते जेव्हा आम्ही आलो. कृष्ण स्वरूप पाहून तेव्हा मनी दंग झालो. कृष्ण स्वरूप पाहून तेव्हा मनी दंग झालो. ध्यानामध्ये मूलाधारी, ध्यानामध्ये मूलाधारी, शक्ती रूप देवा. उघड सहस्त्रार माते, उघड सहस्त्रार, उघड सहस्त्रार माते, उघड सहस्त्रार. तुझ्या कृपे निद्रित शक्ती ऊर्ध्वमुखे येई. तुझ्या कृपे निद्रित शक्ती ऊर्ध्वमुखे येई. सात चक्रे तिच्या स्पर्शे जागृत ती होई. सात चक्रे तिच्या स्पर्शे जागृत ती होई. आज्ञास्थानी येता माते, आज्ञास्थानी येता माते, काग विसावा. उघड सहस्त्रार माते, उघड सहस्त्रार, उघड सहस्त्रार माते, उघड सहस्त्रार. तेज जेव्हा त्या शक्तीचे इडा पिंगलात. तेज जेव्हा त्या शक्तीचे इडा पिंगलात. थंड थंड चैतन्य.
Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. Let us humbly put our hands together and bow down at the lotus feet of our Divine Mother. Let's raise our Kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan. Just put both our hands towards Mother Earth and we'll say the mantra for Shri Adi Bhumi Devi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Bhumi Devi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. One mantra to Shri Ganesh Gauri. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesh Gauri Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. The complete surrender and the humble request to Mother Kundalini to please awaken within us to dissolve all our attachments, our conditionings, our egotistical and our emotional attachments. Mother, please help us rise higher and higher to improve my subtle system, to be dissolved at your lotus feet. Mother, let me see your lotus feet in my heart. Please let your lotus feet be established on my Sahasrara. Let me express love, not anger. Let me express compassion, not agitation. Let me express patience, not anxiety. Just bring our hands on our lap. We'll say the mantra for Shri Nirvichara Swamini, Mother, and Shri Nirvikalpa Swamini, to please guide us into the state of thoughtless awareness and doubtless awareness. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvichara Swamini Sakshat Shri Nirvikalpa Swamini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Keeping our attention a few inches above the Sahasrara. Keeping our attention on the Sahasrara, or we can move it to our Vishuddhi. We'll listen to a 1973 talk from Krishna Puja.
By the divine. For example, if I know only my head, that is not sufficient. If I know only my neck, that is not sufficient. If I know only my legs, that is not sufficient. But the more I know about myself, the more dynamic I become, the more expansive I become. And all the great that existed, or all the people who were called as great, are great because they lived in many human beings. I feel that warmth in the atmosphere as you are feeling, because you know they are not foreigners, they are your brothers and sisters. There are so many stories in Puranas like this, that I will not name it, but once two brothers met in a jungle. But they thought that they were enemies and they wanted to fight with each other. And when they came to blows, they couldn't hit each other. Then they took out their arrows. The arrows wouldn't work. They were quite surprised at this. And when they asked each other, "Who is your mother?" they found out mother was the same. And then they realized that they were not foreigners, neither enemies, but they were made of the same fiber. What sweetness, what beauty that knowledge has given them. And what security of understanding, that everywhere in the whole world we have brothers and sisters who are on their inner being, on their divine, and how we are bound together with that love. When I talk of love, people think that I am trying to make you weak people, because people think those who love are weak. But the most dynamic power in this world is that of love. Is the most aggressive power is that of love. Even when we suffer in love, it is out of our strength that we suffer and not out of our weakness. For example, there was a teacher in China who used to teach the cocks how to fight. And the king of that place took his cocks to that teacher and told him that you please teach them how to fight. After one month, when the king went to take those cocks with him, he was surprised that the cocks were just silent, doing nothing. And he told the teacher that, "What have you done to my cocks? They are not at all aggressive, they are not doing anything. How are they going to fight it out? There's going to be a race, there's going to be an exhibition of their strength. And what are we going to do about it?" He said, "You just take them." He took those two cocks with him and put them in the arena where there were other cocks who had come to fight. These two cocks were very nicely standing. All the other cocks started coaxing and torturing They were just standing and looking at them. All the other cocks were surprised at their behavior and thought that they were very powerful, and they all fled away. The love that I am talking about, the divine love, makes you not only strong but dynamic. Is the greatest luminous power that we can think of. Only when love is surrounded by growth and is lost in the growth, it looks as if it is weak and under chains. The time it is released, the dynamic power of love can transcend all the evil powers of the world. When people get their realization, automatically the ego drops out, to a great extent I should say, because you say that the vibrations are passing. You don't say that you are giving. Because the dropping of the ego, sometimes it happens that you feel that whatever you wanted to have, you've got it, and you better not talk about it. When there is any opposition from anywhere, you shun it and sit away from it. You don't want to face the opposition of any negative opposition, whether it is by speech or even by evil methods. We run away from that thinking, oh God, how are we going to face? On the contrary, a person who is negative, who has got hatred, becomes schismoid, they call it, means a person who talks big. Such a person starts talking big. He thinks he's above everybody else. He can befool all the world. He takes a responsibility on himself. He starts a big ashram or some big place where he sits down with all his ignorance and starts spreading his knowledge, the so-called, to people. By his methods, people get impressed and they all go and fall at his feet. While the realized sits at home quietly, wondering what are these fools doing. But it is not now for the realized to sit down and to wonder and laugh at the foolishness of the people who are not yet realized. Not even to take pity on them, but to come out. Come out with the sword of love to win the whole world. It is very, very essential. If the creation has to be saved, then you are not to keep mum about it. All the wrong ideas about love, all the falsehood about love has to be given up. One must know that it is the dynamic power. And it won't allow you to sit comfortably with yourself, enjoying the peace and the bliss, when the rest of the world is not enjoying that and is playing into the hands of these evil geniuses who have come in this world to destroy and to bring the satanic realm on this earth. Now the days are gone when the people had to suffer. Christ suffered for us. Of course, Christ never suffered because he never suffered. He never wept. He was like those cocks, a very powerful personality. But today is the day to brighten up your understanding about your own strength that is within. Those who are gross should worry about their insecurities and their problems and their organizations, but not for the people who are realized. I have told you many times, and today he also remarked, that you should know you are never alone when you are realized. There have been many people who have been realized before even you were born, who exist, who are anxious to help you at every moment. In our Shastras we call them Chiranjivas, you know them. They are people who are Niranjanas. As we said about Bhairava and Hanumana, all these people exist and they are waiting just for a call from you. Once we went to the market, and there was a problem about something. And I had somebody with me, a disciple, who was also with me. I just wanted to see what will be his reaction. He tried to argue out with a person to tell him about something. So he told me, Mataji, let us go now. When we came out of the shop, I said, what are you going to do about it? He said, I have already told Hanuman to look after that part. And the work was done. It is gross, but it happened. When they fail, you can leave it to any one of them and they will have to jolly well do it. Because it is you who are on the stage and not they. They are the background people. They are the playbacks. But you must open your mouth, otherwise if they start thinking, what will people say? They are going to help you in every way. But how far are you standing on your security? How far are you standing on your property, on your understanding of yourself? It's a great war going on. You are not aware of it. Some of you are. Some of you are definitely aware of it because they have had the experience of fighting it out. It's a big war on. Now, especially when 10 Rakshasas have taken their avatars. And for you to be so feeble, you are still small children, no doubt, because you got your realization only a few days back. But if you want, you can grow very fast. You can grow into big, great giants. All of you can grow. Only thing you have to decide that you have to grow within. There are so many things that you only have discovered by which a person grows. I can give you food, but you have to grow yourself. Wherever you see the negativity, you have to stand up and say this is negativity and nothing else, whether you like it or not. In that you love that person, you don't hate. Only talking sweetly is not the idea of love. No. A mother sometimes even scolds the child. Doesn't mean that she doesn't love. If it is necessary, you have to tell the person that it is negativity. Of course, if there's a realized person, he won't mind any correction because he wants the correction. He knows that it has to be such. The instrument has to be corrected. But a person who doesn't understand, you have to force your love on that person. You can force that love, you know that. Sitting down here, many people have tried. putting love around certain people who were trying to be mischievous, and they have been able to achieve great results. Those people have turned back and come back. Only by putting your hand and putting your attention on that person and moving this hand like this, the love encircles and the person comes back. There is no doubt that there is negativity and positivity, nothing in between. These you must remember. There is no compromise between the two. Either it is light and darkness, or it is positive and negative. Definitely there are two things that are fighting.
Mother, verily you are the madhurya, the sweetness within me. Please grant me the capacity to enjoy everyone so that I do not judge them and I do not criticize them. Mother, please grant me the capacity to not react but enjoy every moment of this life. Please make me a detached witness. Mother, let me express love, not anger. Let me express compassion, not agitation. Please let me express patience, not anxiety. Mother, I am the Spirit. Aham Brahmasmi. as we listen and go into meditation, deeper into the ocean of Mother's love and compassion, listening to the breaths of Shri Mataji, let us put a bandhan with all our hearts and all our surrender, all our desire for peace to be established within us, within our communities, our families, our communities, our states, and within the world. And request Shri Mataji to destroy all the negativity that is attacking the collectivity and peace within the Sahaj Sangh, the Sahaj collectivity, within her family established on this earth. Let us put our hands together and humbly thank Shri Mataji for the opportunity of this morning's collective meditation. Shri Mataji, please let my attention be surrendered at your lotus feet. Mother, please guide me today. Guide me on my spiritual path to achieve my dissolution with the all-pervading power of divine love and of being the instrument of the divine will. Mother, I surrender to you again and again. And thank you everyone for your vibrational presence. Have a beautiful, blissfully blessed day. Let's raise our Kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji.